We had shit up our noses all the time. Like if you sneezed, everybody was like, like looking at you funny. You know what I'm saying? About to pull out shotguns on you. Like, did you fucking cough? Like, it's
Download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now. All right, Jose. The last year and some change, man, have been a roller coaster ride. It's like Six Flags out there, man. Well, how was that the most difficult time of your career, you think?
yeah, yeah, for sure it was. It was my first surgery and a lot of cancellations and there was a lot of emotions going on. Just glad I got through it.
Definitely. And, having your first surgery, like how daunting was that? How I would be
Oh,
I was scared when I had my first surgery, so I don't know how it would feel for you.
oh, it was terrifying, man. It was terrifying, especially when they, use the word anesthesia. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, like some people don't wake up from that,
Yeah.
like it's kind of terrifying.
And going through all of that, I mean, with the cancellations and the surgeries and the rehab and recovery, like how did you get through all of that? Were there people there for you? You know what I mean? Or did you just get through it yourself? Did you put it all on yourself?
I had a pretty strong support system. Actually, one of my really good friends, Yvette Fletcher, was there throughout the whole entire time. She owns North End Fitness. I'm actually rocking the hoodie now.
There you go.
And then my family, man, of course. Number one, my kids, my fiance, they were all there throughout the whole process. I think she took off like 7 or 8 different days from work just to take me back and forth to the eye doctor and then more days after the recovery and everything. So it was a lot. It was a lot on all of us.
Yeah, and I was talking to another fighter about this, about support systems, and those fighters are a little bit scarier than others because they're fighting for more than
Something.
themselves, right? They're fighting for
Hmm.
something. They're fighting to prove something for the people that they love.
Exactly. Exactly. I
And
completely agree.
competing on the Contender Series, man, you competed on there twice. How did those experiences benefit you?
I think those experiences benefit me because it showcased a little bit of how things run with the UFC and how they do things, like as far as like media and the the array of different type of things are just at your will, like health and different rehabs and or therapy. I would say different type of therapy, and then the PI is brilliant. So all that stuff like plays a huge role, and it was something that I saw. So it wasn't something that was super foreign to me. So I enjoyed it too.
Doing media, like because we had the pandemic and COVID
Hmm.
and all that, so like a lot of the media was like this, right? Most of the
Hmm.
pretty much 100% media was like this, and then you go into the Contender Series where there's like cameras on you, following you and all this shit. Like
Yeah.
how did you handle all that?
Oh man, it was weird. First of all, like fighting during COVID was like terrible, bro. Like we had shit up our noses all the time. Like if you sneezed, everybody was like, like looking at you funny. You know what I'm saying? About to pull out shotguns on you. Like, did you fucking cough? Like, it's, yeah, yeah. Like, damn. Yeah, that it was just a lot, man. We had to be quarantined from everybody. You couldn't really even, you know. My thing is that when I go to Vegas, I try to make it more so like how my everyday life is because every day I'm going hard in the gym every day. What I'm saying, like it's almost like a fight in a sense. So I don't want to do anything different when I go to Vegas because I've been to Vegas several times for the UFC now. I try to make it as home as I possibly can. Like I go out, go grocery shopping, come back, talk to the kids, play my game. Like we have this tradition where we go laser tagging and all that other stuff. I try to make it as like every day as possible. During COVID, bro, that shit was not possible at all. Like they were like, stay in your room, stay in this hotel. They rented out a whole entire hotel, like no outsiders. It's pretty cool seeing all the fighters in one hotel, but still, it was just yeah, it was strange.
Yeah. Now you have freedom. You're going
Yeah,
back
we
to
got freedom.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Now
go
you're
walk
going
the
back to
strip and
Vegas. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Go
And
walk.
it's great to see, you be back and you be back so quick as well. Sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
fighters will make their debut and they're gone for like 8 months, a year, and you're like, what happened? But you're back.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Anheliger, thoughts on him and the matchup, man?
Um, to be honest with you, man, I thought he was gonna be like a super like humble, down to earth guy, but then like people talking about he's on his social media talking shit. Like I get it. Spectator. It's a spectator sport. I get it. Not really my thing. I'm from the hood, man. Like if you want some smoke, like the smoke is coming. We already signed the contract, bro. It didn't even make no sense to even be talking shit over interviews and on social media, but now since he has started, I do have some things I would like to say. since shots have been fired, I like that. That's how my life's been. So not only is this dude like as fucking short as my kids, he's got like really like he's just a really small guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like 64-inch reach, like 5'6". Not to take from him or nothing. He's got a pretty decorative record. I didn't really see that he fought like some super stiff competition or anything like that. Actually, more of his record was him fighting a bunch of cans to me. Um, Made a little bit of noise coming into the UFC, fighting another guy who has like terrible hands and just throws like only kicks. All you got to do is just step into his range. Pretty simple matchup. My matchup on my debut was tough as shit. You know what I'm saying? I had Damon Blackshear. Dude had already fought several times, considered one of the bigger 135ers in the division, and I had to take that fight on like 4 days' notice. Got caught. Wasn't my night. I don't think this is gonna be Chad's night. I think that he's been talking about how I'm a point striker, which doesn't really make much sense at all. Considering he contradicted himself by saying in the same sentence, by the way, he's a point striker. I got to give him credit. He's got a lot of knockouts. That makes no fucking sense at all. Like, how can you say someone's a point striker and say they have a lot of knockouts in the same sentence? Like, that don't make no sense. So clearly, these are not just point strikes. These are strikes to finish somebody because these have been like, what, 9 knockouts or so? I don't know, man. He's just a lot of talk, bro. I think he's trying to psych himself up, man. I'm here for it. At weigh-ins, I'm going to look him dead into his eyes, look down dead into his eyes. And I'm just going to be like, hey, bro, like tomorrow I'm beating your ass. Like, I just want you to know that. That's it. It's a fight, bro.
Well, the thing that sticks out is you mentioned it, the physical attributes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
his physical attributes versus yours. Let's talk about yours. The height, the reach, not just the arms, but the legs. You know what I mean? That's something
Mm-hmm.
that separates you from pretty much every bantamweight in every division and every promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Utilizing those gifts against opponents, man. How has the process been for you throughout the years?
It's been difficult, honestly, just because up until recently I just had surgery. So, and it was on my eyes, so I couldn't see. So I was like kind of like Daredevil fighting in the cage. I was legally blind. So I had to go off of like sound and just the distance of my body because all I saw was like a figure in my face. So it's gonna be a scary adjustment because I can see everything now. And I think he's going to really struggle with that because I'll see all those openings. It's going to take him a lot longer to reach me than it is going to be for me to reach him. I know he's going to wrestle. He keeps saying he's going to strike. Everybody's calling bullshit. If I'm 5'6", I'm not about to just stand in front of somebody who's 6 foot with a 72-inch reach and just like try to trade strikes with that guy. Like, I'm not going to do that ever. Like, I'm trying to level change, take him down a couple times, then make him stand up, and then we can try to strike because then he's worried about the takedowns. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup, man. Especially
Mm.
like you said, like I said, physical attributes, man. That's what makes. And then you guys are both, coming off a loss, so you guys really want
Mhm,
that win back. You know what I mean? There's
mhm,
some
mhm,
extra, and then there's some heat now. You know what I mean? There's some little bit of
mhm,
talk, right? So,
mhm.
adds to the face-offs, adds to just seeing each other at the hotel. I guess you know what I mean. Like it just adds to everything.
Exactly.
It's fun.
Exactly. It's super fun. I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Training camp, like how have you been splitting your time with the training? With the gyms.
Um, the split time has been actually great. I actually been spending a lot more time with my strength and conditioning coach, who's also my taekwondo coach, because I started implementing that more so into my fight style. Everybody's thinking that, oh, like he's a good Muay Thai guy, and you say, surprise, sidekick your ass. So it's like it's a little different. I like it. It brings a different little mix to it. So you can definitely see a whole bunch of different type of footwork that we've been working, and doing a lot of boxing with my boxing coach Rashard. I still want to give Strike Kings the credit, even though I just accidentally parted ways with them a few days ago
Mm.
due to personal issues. But they've been helping a lot as far as like my MMA rounds and my Muay Thai, uh, my kickboxing.
That's phenomenal combination, and yeah, man, the side kicks, man. If you can utilize that in MMA, it's a dangerous weapon, man. We saw,
Hmm.
what is it, Khalil Roundtree stomp someone's knee apart
Oh my
with like
God,
kind of
bro!
like a side. You remember
Oh,
that?
I grabbed my knee when it happened. I was like, "Ooh, shit!"
Yeah, and like Wonderboy Thompson, another great example, like
Taekwondo.
MVP
Just
as well.
yeah, yeah. I think I don't know. It might have been like fake news, but I heard he gets signed to the UFC. I
Well,
think he
it
made.
looks like it. Yeah, it looks like he's going to. It hasn't been officially announced or whatever, but it looks like he will be. So we'll
That is
get
interesting.
some more of
That is
that. But
interesting.
yeah, I would love to see you utilize that a little bit more in the
Hmm.
octagon, man. Especially at bantamweight, not many guys have that style.
Hmm. At all. I know. I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
Super excited, brother.
Yeah, man. So what do you like? What do you envision? Like, everybody envisions their first victory in the octagon, right? In the UFC. What do you envision?
Mm, I envision climbing the ladder. I don't really envision that first victory. I know it's going to come with the training method and the support system that I have. I know it's going to come. So after this win, I'm just gonna sit on the side. I want to be one of those fighters who's extremely active because I've been like that my entire career. So it's like after I clean this man up, you know what I'm saying, like send me a contract. Shoot, actually, kind of what I want to do is I want to beat the shit out of this dude and make it quick, and then they're coming to Texas where I
Oh.
stay, and they're gonna be here in Austin. If they would put me on that card, that would be dope too, just because it's so close to home.
Yeah, it wouldn't take much, right? You just keep your weight at a good, level and just be like, wait for
Exactly,
that phone
exactly.
call, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds
Exactly.
like a plan, man. Um, One last thing I wanted to talk to you about is the meditation. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
it's something that you've talked about in previous interviews, and another person I talked to about that is Yuri Prohaska. After he won the title, he locked himself in a room.
And then for like
Did you
three
hear about
days or
that?
something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
No
what's your
food.
reaction to that, man?
I ain't going that extreme, bro. I got to eat, dog. I'm 6 foot and 135. If I don't eat, I'm gonna vanish. You know? So I ain't
Yeah.
got a whole lot. I ain't got. Couldn't do it. The wife and kids would not like me. But props to him. That takes a lot of willpower, a lot of strength. Um, like I said, I really like to. Like I said, all my time meditating is really done like when I'm in the shower, I'm taking a Epsom salt bath or something like that, or I'm ice bathing, and my brain kind of goes into shock because either the water's like really hot because I like my water really hot, or when I'm in the ice bath when it's really cold, and then I get to like think like, and I can think through those type of situations. That's a form of meditation. My music, I love my music. I love dancing. And I love to play my game, man. I love it. Call of Duty just keeps me in the zone, especially the little kids that be talking shit to you on there. I love it. I love it.
Some of those kids are like, they're really good, man. Like at such a
Bro,
young
they
age.
they really good, man. And then like the some of the stuff that they be saying, bro, I be like, Like being my boys, like so, like on Call of Duty, when you kill somebody, you can kind of hear like a snippet of what they're saying, like like after they have to either redeploy or they have to be brought
Mhm.
back. Some kid was like, I I shot him with the shotgun, pulled the riot shield out, and he like started, and you can hear him on proximity chat like talking shit to me. So I shimmied to the side, put it away, and then threw a throwing knife at him. When I
Yeah.
killed him, I swear he said, I swear he was like, "Your mom should have swallowed." I was like, oh. This kid's like 11. You know what I'm saying? like, I'm like,
Yo,
bro, what?
the
I'm,
internet has made kids reckless, like
bro,
extremely reckless.
I'm like, dog, I have kids that are older than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this what they do? Like, it made me think I'm over here like, y'all better not be talking like this. It was crazy.
Yeah, man, it's wild, man. Anyways, November 18th, man, you're back in action in Las Vegas. It's yeah, it's an interesting matchup, like I said earlier. Jose, thank you so much, man, for the time and all the best in this upcoming fight.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for having me on.